Assume it as done. This, my friend, is how you do it. No, techniques doesn't matter. In fact, in this video, I won't share with you any specific technique. It doesn't matter if you do affirmations, if you do visualizations, if you do scripting, like if you ask yourself questions. For example, this is the favorite one I do, but none of that matters. What matters is ultimately that you're able to embody, to experience the feeling that you would experience once your desire manifests. And like this happens through the vehicle of imagination, through the use of imagination. Imagination is basically what creates reality. In imagination are your assumptions, your assumption of yourself, of everything that you experience around your life, like in your life, all the people, your job, whatever it is. You always have assumptions about them. So these assumptions, they carry with them a feeling. So my friend, like how do you assume it? Like how do you affirm this state? How does it happen? Well, as simply as asking yourself the question, how would I feel if what I desired was already the case? And then you take it seriously. You take it really, like for real. How would you feel? Like, obviously, you have the possibility of imagining a potential. Like, your imagination has that power. And so, through the power of your imagination, you ask yourself a similar question. This question, it lets you connect to that state of a feeling that you would experience once your desire was already fulfilled, which puts you in the state from which you can think. So the biggest secret here is that you shouldn't think of what you want. You should think from the state of your desire already being fulfilled. And from that state, everything that expresses out of this state is moving you towards your desire, or it's moving other people, other circumstances that manifest in alignment, supporting the manifestation, like the fulfillment of your desire. But for you to get to that state, again, it's like as simple as asking yourself a question. And this video, it's more of a reminder. It's more of a reminder of like how to get to the end, because in the end is where everything begins. So when you are able to reach that state in consciousness of your desire already being fulfilled, you become like a child. You become playful. You become innocent. You're like, oh shit, I want to explore the potential of this. Like, I have no clue how it would manifest. I have no clue what I need to do, but I know it feels good. And so I can just play with it. I can just stay in that state. And so again, like to access that state, you like it's as simple as asking yourself one question: how would I feel? Like, it's curious. I want to know. I want to play with that. I have no clue. I don't know what I need to do to get to that state, but I just want to get a grasp of it. I want to get a feeling of it. How would I feel? How it's like, I know it's possible. Consciousness is the one and only reality, and I need to be there to experience anything. All of these are reminders. So I need to be in this state of presence awareness, unconditioned presence awareness. And this unconditioned presence awareness is always on the background. So it's always available. I can always ask myself this question: how would I feel if what I wanted was already the case? Like, how would I feel if the relationship I want with my specific person, like we were already spending time together, we were doing so many amazing things together, we were like caring for each other, loving each other, being affectionate to one another. Like, how would that feel if this was part of my daily life? What would I think? What would we do together? How would I act? How would I speak? Would my tonality change? What would be different? How would I feel? And so by simply contemplating on that question, you will see that your body generates a feeling, a state. And this is the state that is basically the same state you would experience once your desire is already fulfilled. So instead of thinking of your desire, and anytime you're doing whatever kind of practice and you find, and at the end you're still thinking of your desire, you're affirming, but you find yourself thinking of your desire, which is external to you. You do visualizations, but again, you find yourself thinking of what you want as if it's on the outside. You do scripting, but what you find is that you think of what you're writing down. It wouldn't work because you're not feeling it. So any practice that you do has the, like, for it to work, you need to experience the feeling of what you want, or at least surrender and let go of the resistant contradictory feelings to what you want. Both of these are closer to feeling is the secret. And feeling is the secret. Again, this is basically the, like, if you can take just that and contemplate on it as much as you want, you would grasp what Neville teaches. Like, what you need to do from any kind of practice you apply in your life is to feel how you would want to feel. Because feeling, it comes from the inside. And it makes you, like, it makes you totally disconnected from the outer world. So you become self-reliable. You rely on the self, on the I, on the unconditioned awareness of being. And from that state, you experience the feeling of your wish fulfilled, from which you think. And if you think from that state, since you impress that state to your subconscious, now your subconscious will express out of it everything that needs to happen for your desire to manifest. Because now you're starting from that state. You're not chasing the state on the outside. And to, again, like, the practice, it's not even a practice, it's just a reminder that you're able to do that. And it's like, my intention is to remind you that you always have that opportunity, no matter how you feel. It's like, you can always remember yourself. Recall to yourself, I am here, I am now, I exist. Meaning that if I exist, like, I would also exist if I were to experience my desire right now. I would also exist if I were to experience the opposite of my desire. So what is always the case is that I exist, I am here. This unconditioned awareness of being is always here, it always remains, it's always present. Even if you're not present with it, it's always there. And this is the bridge. And so from that bridge, by asking yourself a simple question, the simplest question, how would I feel if what I want was to be true? Like, how would I feel if I got the job I wanted? How would I feel if I made the clothes, this clothes that I want to make this month? How would I feel if, for example, my subscriber base in YouTube grew? Like, this is something that I ask myself consistently. And so, yeah, like, this question, as simple as that question, it opens your imagination. It lets you drop into the state of disconnecting from the three-dimensional world of the senses. And no matter what your reasoning mind or your senses show, like, they might completely disagree with your assumption, and your assumption is the feeling that you embody and that you sustain, that you maintain. It's part of you now. And so even if your reasoning mind and your senses disagree, if you persist in that assumption, it will become a reality, because it's already a reality on the inside. And your experience of life is 100% subjective. Meaning that if you experience whatever you want on the inside, it's like, you will find the ways, your subconscious mind will find the ways in which it would reflect on the outside, if you just maintain that feeling, if you just persist in it. So how would you feel, my friend? How would you feel if what you wanted was already the case? Take that reminder and play with your imagination. Allow it to just overwhelm your experience with the feeling of your desire already being fulfilled. Because, my friend, feeling is the secret. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video inspirational and helpful, like it, comment down below. Let me know what's your experience of, like, following Neville Goddard materials and, like, using the law of assumption. I would love to hear out your story. So comment down below, let me know what is it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to it, and I'll see you around. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye for now. I love you, my friend.